Like my pops used to say, a stranger is a friend you just haven't met yet. Hey, welcome to my channel. My name's Ken, and I am on a journey to lose as much weight as I possibly can so I can become a fat guy no more. Yesterday I had to go get my wrist checked out. Still dealing with that, so I got a little something I want to show you from it. So let's go to that. All right, so I just got out of the doc, seeing what he had to say. He's a specialist for my wrist, and basically, he told me to keep wearing one of these. He said that there are arthritic cysts on the bones, and that I need to just take it easy, basically. He said that this is just a flare-up, and that if it gets worse, by his definition, worse means happening at least once a month or lasting for more than a month at a time, that then at that point I should be concerned about it. So he told me to ice it when I need to, put heat on it when I need to, and just make sure that I've got something strapped onto it if I'm going to be doing any kind of heavy lifting or anything, and go from there. So it hasn't been hurting too bad the last couple days, so that's a good thing. So hopefully this flare-up is gone, and now we can move forward. So I am going to head back home. There's still another hour plus drive, but at least it's good to know that, and that I don't have to have any kind of surgery. That was actually a pretty tough doctor's appointment for me. It's finally hitting me that I'm getting to that age where, as the doctor told me, I'm just going to have to deal with it. All I could think of sitting there while I was listening to him is how my mama used to say, "It's hell to get old." You know, I never really quite understood what she meant back then when she would tell me that. Now, a year and a half away from 50, I'm starting to understand it, and a little bit too soon, honestly. So hopefully the wrist issue isn't anything major, and that I don't have any more flare-ups, or at least anytime soon with it, and that I can continue to strengthen it and get it better. But it has slowed me down, but it hasn't stopped me. So that's a good thing. So this week I did something a little different. I did not count calories or macros, none of that. I just decided to have whatever I'm gonna have and see where the cards fall. As it turned out, I thought I had a pretty good week, and the scale showed me 2 pounds. 2 pounds down. Puts me at 558 overall, which is 37 pounds down since I started this this journey. 2 pounds is a little bit less than what I would hope for, but I'm not going to complain, because when I got back from the doctor's yesterday, I stopped on my way home and picked up some teriyaki for the wife and I. This place, not only do they do a teriyaki tofu, which is perfect for me, but they also have an amazing creamy garlic sauce to go with it. I don't even want to know how much salt's in it, truthfully. After that appointment yesterday, where I'd be lying if I didn't say I sat in the car after I filmed that little bit and cried, honestly. It was a tough one for me, and I don't know why, other than the getting old part, I guess, but for some reason it just kind of hit me all at once. And so all I wanted to do was eat, and that's why I am where I am. But I made sure that I did it in moderation, and I got me some of that tofu teriyaki, and I'm sure that salt did not help me out one bit. But 2 pounds, not going to complain about it. That's for sure. I'm going to take it. 37 pounds overall. It's good. I'm okay with that. I have been tempted to try to do the entire month of March without counting calories. To just try my best to eat what I feel is right, and see what happens. I know several years ago, when I tried the program called Eat to Live by Dr. Joel Fuhrman, I did amazing, and I followed his program pretty strict, honestly. So I think what I'm going to do for the month of March is I'm going to do it, but I'm going to modify it just slightly. I'm going to add in some tofu and some textured vegetable protein. Those two items will give me the ability to have such things that I like to make, like the different sausages I make, and anything tofu, really. Right now I'm craving veggie sushi with some tofu in it, baked tofu. So I think I might actually do that this coming week, next week. So I guess it'll be March by then. But I think that's what I want to do. Is I want to see how I can do for an entire month without counting calories. The biggest reason why I want to do that is that I find myself staring at the MyFitnessPal app almost all day long. I get up in the morning, if I haven't already done it the night before, and I'll plan out my day. I'll say exactly what I want to have, and inevitably I never end up having that. Sometimes it's pretty close, but it's not. So I got to go back in, I got to make changes. And then I'll find out on some days where I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm only at like 900 calories and 30 or 40 grams of protein. I have to eat more, and I don't want to eat more if I don't feel like I need to. So for the month of March, I want to just eat when I feel I need to and see how the scale reacts on that, and not just the scale. See how my measurements react, see how I react, how my body feels, how I feel by doing that. So come April 1st, if I blow it completely during the month of March, I will go back to calorie counting and make sure I'm tracking everything, because maybe it's more important than I think it is. I really thought it was to begin with, but I've started to wonder now if maybe by keeping track of calories, I was forcing myself to eat more than I really needed to, and that wasn't necessarily a good thing. So we'll have to see. I've got 2 non-scale victories this week. One is something new, and the other one is just a continuation. So first off, I have actually felt like getting out and going somewhere. For the past 3 days, I have gone out and took off and went and did. Of course, one was to a doctor's appointment, another one was to pick up groceries, and the other one was just to run some errands. But I've actually felt the desire, the want, and actually got out and went somewhere. And so I'm loving that. I am waiting for the weather to get better out here in Western Washington. We did have a little bit more snow last night. It's almost gone. It'll be gone probably by morning. But once the weather is better, then I'm looking forward to getting out and going and seeing and doing and being able to do that. I know I've got a long road to go before I'll really be able to do that. And a big part of that is getting back up on that exercise bike and getting these legs, getting the strength built up back into them. But I didn't do that this week. I just looked at it. I stared at that thing and kept telling myself, I have to. And I just remembered what I went through last time, and I didn't do it. I will. I know I will. But as for now, I just haven't yet. I don't know why this one seems to keep being a bigger deal for me as time goes on, but I've still only had 1 beer, and that was the one I had 3 weeks ago. Tomorrow, I believe it is, the new one that we produced. I don't know why that it's such a big thing to me, but the fact that I am not drinking regularly or even irregularly, and that I don't even have that desire or that want in most cases. Like, let's take, for instance, Saturday. I was out in the brewery. We were brewing again that day. So I was out there with my 2 head brewers and business partners. And we were brewing up a new batch of beer, and they were drinking, and we had the beers on tap. I just had no desire. I sat there and I drank my water. I know that there'll come a time, probably once the weather turns better, where that'll change. But for now, I'm taking it for all I can. And with today being the 24th of February, that means I've had 1 beer in 55 days now. I'm not going to argue with that. All right, I've probably talked at you long enough, but before we go, I just want to say thank you and welcome to all the new subscribers that have come over today. Those that saw the shout out from Sarah over at Lose Weight Sarah, she is amazing. She supports this community so much. So thank you so much for that shout out and the support, Sarah. I absolutely love it. Thank you so much. And to everybody else, welcome. Like my pops used to say, a stranger is a friend you just haven't met yet. So thank you and welcome, and I hope to get to meet you guys in the comments down below. And thank you so much for supporting me, and I really appreciate you letting me chat at you for a little bit. All right, take care now. You know, I never know how to end these things. So how about thank you so much. Have a great rest of your night. No, that won't be good. Stay classy, San Diego. No, see, that doesn't work either. I don't know. Thanks for letting me chat at you. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to follow me on my journey to become a fat guy no more, hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit that bell so you can get notifications every time I upload a new video.